You know how I know it's okay to be depressed and tired and uh, and not be content with life the way we're living it today? You know, are you satisfied with the life you're living? We know where we're going. We know where we're from. We're driven by the law. We're heading to our Father's land. Exodus, movement of Jah people. Give us another brother Moses. Gonna cross the Red Sea. They put up barriers for us not to live the freedom of the truth of faithful love. And the barriers can be through your cell phone or your TV, can be in your indoctrination and your institutionalization, and then passing that incarceration onto your children, right? And that's just absolute clinical insanity. We're not animals to be led to a slaughterhouse as a commodity for philanthropy, right? We're human beings. There were no human beings on planet Earth when we had intense forms of global warming because of predator-prey interaction that didn't maintain balance and harmony. So people are like, so God screwed up? No. There was a large rock that hit the planet, and then there were symbiotic relationships that had the symbiotic relationship and the evolution of what's referred to as like a Homo sapien or a human being, right? And the human being, a creation from the glory of God, from the interactive of all things, right, was able to understand its existence not just globally, but universally, and understand infinite glory and the eternal existence for the flesh temples. Okay, so it's radically different than a dinosaur, radically different than a paleontonic Paleosaurus, Papalosaurus, Catucabandosaurus, Abasosaurus. Let's label, and then declare ourselves the greatest minds in the history of study. Okay. So when you're dealing with these people, well, violence is this way, and we're just acting within nature. You're not a baboon, you fucking weasel. Okay? You're a human being. You don't need to look in the sky for space aliens with science projects that totally blow your mind and amaze you because you're the most influential head fucker in the history of influential head fucking. Okay? Academia, you know. It's like encloisterment for women in Middle Eastern quote societies. It's to keep her safe from you. Okay. Some women have bigger ego problems than you. What can keep them safe from themselves? Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. Humility keeps you safe from yourself. There you go. So, submit to faith in the glory of God, and you can keep yourself safe from yourself. Hallelujah, brother. Food around the corner, right? And so, Earl, I made that last one, and then I get all this instantaneous feedback from geniuses, right? And it's like, we've already covered up. Over and over. I feel like I'm stuck in Mrs. Coe's freshman English class at Dean Morgan Junior High School in Casper, Wyoming. Repetition is the best way of learning. Could you explain that to a woman? When I get out of this hell and I have my basketball barn and my adobe house in the Gila with sexual healing, repetition is the best way of learning, baby. Well, I'm kind of tired now, but give me 20 minutes and I'll be ready to repetition again. No, I'm not saying I love you because I want to have sex with you. I'm saying I love you because I'm healing. I love Marvin Gaye too, but I want to have sex with Marvin Gaye. I want to have sex with you. Okay, okay. Well, you turn me on a lot more than he does. Does he turn you on more than I do? Well, then we'll put him on. But let's get busy. I'm just kidding. You funny? I'm funny. I like that. So you like that. All the self-righteous hypocrite assholes, there's no way this guy can be the Messiah. The way he talks. Okay, do I tell people they need money to live here? Do I tell people that the Bible says we have to mass murder over money before a psychopath comes from the sky and force us to live the Lord's Prayer? It doesn't say that in the Bible. I'm more like the Bible than you ever thought about being a day, and you're pathetic. I need more money to fuck life. Smoke your cigar, drink your Jim Beams and Jack Daniels, and get the fuck off the internet talking about bullshit because you're a comic book salesman. You're an asshole. There, I said it again. I like Bobby Vinton too. Okay, but not a lot of people do. You don't hang around him much, but I love you. He also... He doesn't sing it as good as the Paris Sisters, but he does sing the way I love the how you love me really good. The Paris Sisters, that woman's bedroom voice is for sizzle my nizzle, and I'm pretty sure even Calvin Boudreaux would sit there and go, "Yeah, that girl's bedroom voice is like off the hook, yo. It is. Hey Martha, pass me some of that green stuff." Martha thinks so too. Well, yeah, of course. You know how women are about women, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, mm-hmm. And if they don't admit it, she's a liar. She copulates with horses. She's a snake woman. Okay. I got that from the Screenwriters Guild of Los Angeles. Hey, little big man, Miss Pendrake. She don't know. She was calling him a devil and telling him to stop, but I don't think she intended on him doing it. Throw 3. Not even if Hickok himself can get 3. Throw 3. I was in my gunfighter stage. I was a soda pop kid. Okay. Anybody else really like that movie? My dad, I bet he didn't like it. He thought it was too obnoxious and too crass and too vulgar. I was like, Dad, I can't believe you don't like Little Big Man. That was one of the best Western movies I ever saw in my life. Especially Miss Pendrake. That's the only thing I think that offended my father the most was Faye Dunaway's character. It's like, not me. I still have a big crush on Faye Dunaway. Anyone else have a huge crush on Miss Pendrake? If you don't, what the hell's wrong with you, boy? How can you not have a crush on Miss Pendrake? Pendrake, fine, right? I think we all that, hot blonde. Angie Dickinson, Hilary Duff, Kate Hudson, Faye Dunaway. There you go. You crushing? What, are you stupid? What's not to crush? She's like the cheerleader from Heroes. She's like the little Sabrina Carpenter girl. Ooh, she's cute. Like the girl who calls Crockett Bobby, and he says, "Don't call me Bobby." She's cute. Yeah, she is. On Meatballs. It's like, all the hot girls, I don't know. I think Bobby's girlfriend, Bobby's girl, is just as cute as any of the cheerleaders at Camp Mohawk. She's cute. Yeah. I don't know if they don't really get into the whole personalities of the girls at Camp Mohawk. There might be some girls at Camp Mohawk that have good personalities that, I worked for the Peace Corps, and I fed black children lots of food while I was there for 6 months. One of them went to college, the rest of them all died. Okay, do you understand? Oh, okay. How about we stand up for the Lord's Prayer and just stop all this psychotic nonsense so we don't have to have them Count of Monte Cristo? Well, guys, because when you look at it, it's like, okay, these people, this guy moves gold around and argues in buildings of mass murderers on how to move gold around. These people make his food and he goes, and they bring it in. That person does his laundry. That person, he's the piss boy. Everybody hump the queen, right? And you're like sitting there going, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They read the Bible. Wait, okay, but what do you not understand about it? King David and King Solomon? King David and King Solomon basically are like the gracious good shepherd of Israel. Okay? Muhammad in Medina. Okay? All these people lived in a place like, when Jeremiah and Elijah and stuff, I'm doing a great work and build this wall around Israel to keep the worshipers safe from the barbarians. They don't have a big palace. It's, he lives right next door. What, that house is smaller than the other person's. He's got less kids than that person. That's the third generation family. They have a bigger house. Oh, he's only second generation. They tried to kill his family off the face of the planet. They were in Persia for a time. Most of them died. Oh, share, care, given according to seed built to last. Hallelujah, brother. Get your Psalms and your Proverbs straight, right? So you don't sit there and say, hey, I should have a bigger house than him. I'm the line of King David. Share, care, given according to seed built to last. Oh, why is the left tackle eating more than the wide receiver? I don't know. Can anyone explain that one? Why is the left tackle eating more food than the wide receiver? Any offensive lineman from the University of Utah, could you explain that through the Gospels there? Hello? McBurger, McFly. Why is the left tackle eat more than the wide receiver? Think about it, stud. We go together like ram-a-lam-a-lam-a-lam-a-lam-a-lam-a ding-dong. Do you get it? No, it's just understanding nature. It's just balance, harmony, and understanding. It doesn't require like, I'm a rocket scientist and I'm going to propel a capsule around the moon so we can all feel like we're doing something together. How about we use the satellites to share the Lord's Prayer, the faith of Psalms, and the wisdom of Proverbs together? And then that would be a little bit more exciting than watching idiots say, we saw God from the sky. What was God doing? He was knitting a new galaxy with the stars. Oh, like on Last Mohicans, yeah. I thought on Last Mohicans, she died and he cut through and threw her out of her breast, and that's a little violent, isn't it, though? That's a little violent. There might be some violent sex cult behaviors in the Mohicans there. Maybe Hodno Shoni So. Ritual cannibalism. That might cause some problems in the mythology there, or the faithful forms of communication. If you ritually cannibalize your enemies, yeah, that might cause a little bit of problems in having faithful forms of communication there, Montezuma. Yeah. Murdering babies to try to maintain your legacy through the pyramids and the Roman Empire there, and trying to be like the Roman Empire and the pyramid builders named Caiaphas and Herod. That might throw a little kink in the eternal line of faithful communications of the faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs there, Earl. Yeah, what do you think? You think? Kumar, pass me the blunt. Here you go, Harold. When you guys are done here, if you have battle shits in my bathroom, make sure you're not Clogzilla. There's a plunger available, and okay, thank you. Don't get sushi at a gas station. Alrighty then. Carol, you're funny. Let's just eliminate the necessity to go online, to find dates, to find people that you like to shop with and have sex with and go to Las Vegas with. Shall we? Is that a stripper pole on the bus? Okay. Big bang your theories. Big bang your theories. Come up with more theories, all you geniuses, about how wrong I am about what I'm doing and saying and thinking. Come on, you're an engineer for NASA. You have to be able to prove what you're saying. You have to be able to build it, look at it, and then make everybody else pay you fuck money for it. You don't care about your little cute French daughter in the shopping cart at Walmart on Loman. You're a goddamn genius, asshole. The only person that cares truly about the little French girl in the shopping cart in that conversation is the man that was trying to talk her dad out of being a fucking asshole. Right? And I have nothing against French people, because I'm pretty sure Remy Berry would walk up to you and go, he's right, you are being a fucking asshole, and Earl loves your daughter more than you do. Thanks, Remy. Love you too. Have a nice one. Yeah, he's a good kid. I really like him. He's a sweetheart. I know most people are afraid. I get that from Mrs. I've been thinking. Yeah, so with her thoughts, she'd be thinking she would be another Lincoln if she only had a brain. I'm just not saying Max and Emmy's mom doesn't have a brain. I'm just saying she's dumb as a box of rocks sometimes. But she tries. Yeah, you think she was trying to send me? I think she was blinking twice on Shades of Blue with the video thing for the daughter, and it's just paper. Yeah, I think that was probably some blinking twice. Like on the, Jake with State Farm commercial with the little girl. Blink twice if you, or Stuart with at the comic book store with Penny. Blink twice if you're here against your will. Okay, okay, okay. Earl, um, I don't really need to understand why everybody else is on the outside looking in and why I'm doing most of this largely all by myself. I just need to understand that I'm doing it, you know, and it's getting done, and thy kingdom come, thy will be done as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. And the Lord's will is different than, once you have faith in God and you understand natural laws, you can't you can't go back to thinking now you have free will to invent nuclear weapons and blow everybody up to get all the oil to run the market so I can be the pimp daddy Nash of the porno scene with Gypsy Rose with bells on her fingers. You see what I'm saying? And so it's okay. I'm just doing this all to get Max and Emmy's mom out of the Hustlers Club. Yeah. I'm a selfish son of a bitch who thinks of my penis 24/7. You're obnoxious. I know. I really like Max. He has a good sense of humor. He's a good kid. No, I like both. Her kids are really fun. I really dig her kids. They're very confused. All this indoctrination through the Wi-Fi. You have to sit there. Am I talking? Because it's different. I think I'm talking to Ralph, but I get this, and then I go watch his video and go, I don't think I'm talking to Ralph. No, I think you're talking to the Vatican, and you played to Mother Mary, and you think you're feeling sorry because but Jesus didn't have to be crucified. And technically, Jesus wasn't murdered that day. No, he was resurrected and moved to the future. So, most likely by a large corporation with lots of money that doesn't want Earl to be the Messiah, but wants their comic book character to remain the Messiah as long as humanly possible because they have brain chemical addictions. Yeah. The character AI is trying to combat genocidal operations with other people trying to do genocidal operations with AI. It's like, just don't use AI. What? Yeah. But people are always going to, I understand people are going to have it and use it, and that people have poison gas and will use it, and that people will come to the United States with $1 million to buy planes for her brother to mass murder Japanese people with, I understand all that. Okay. I understand that once we're living in the Lord's Prayer, there's still going to be assholes that are going to use the technology invented by assholes for us to feel like assholes are always in charge, and that's Count of Monte Cristo. What a nice balloon. And do you say, ooh, and he paid for that answer, and he did not horsewhip Louis Guzman, right? I can't remember his name in the movie. It's Lloyd's dad from Dumb and Dumber, right? The janitor at the high school, who Lloyd was dancing around and singing Ice Ice Baby 2 years before the song was released. Amy explained that to me. Yeah. She goes, we're sitting there, it's a 1986 or whatever, and it's just like, Ice Ice Baby didn't come out till 1988. Amy told me she was really fond of Mr. Winkle, which rhymes with Dinkle. She was fond of me at certain times, yeah. She did the best she could. I don't hold any malice towards Amy. She was a science project by a bunch of assholes that used her cuteness and her kids' cuteness to torture me. And the way they abused Amy, the way they abused Natalie was basically, you're too hot to be doing that. And then all the guys fought her over her, and all the girls were jealous of her and hated her. And it's like, well, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. That was tons of fun. Dad, I don't want to go to school because your teacher's jealous of you. Yes, and she's abusing you. Right. And then you go to that school, and the other girls are jealous of you, and they're abusing you. And then when you try to hang out for a group that doesn't, then you try to stick up for all the homosexuals and all the abused band geeks, and then they tell you, what's wrong with you? Are you stupid? Because you're trying to protect all the people that are... And it's like the girls at the junior high told her, you're too pretty to be hanging out with people like that. And I told her, you tell them you're too nice of a person to hang out with them. Oh, you're not helping her make any friends. Yeah, she had really good friends. Most of them one of them was really good friends with Sabrina. He committed suicide. He was a sensitive homosexual kid. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, that's one of Natalie's best friends. You know him? She goes, yeah. He committed suicide about 5 years ago. Yeah, he was a sensitive sweetheart of a kid. Wow. You think character AI had anything to do with it? You mean, I think, do you think Army Intel genocide operations had anything to do with it? I don't know. You tell me, Charlie Chan. What do you think, Mr. Moto? Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson gonna figure it out? Elementary, my dear. 2 times 2 is 4. Elementary, my dear. Money is invention and life is a gift from the truth of creation. And once I fix your technology, you're not going to be able to tell everybody that you had faith in God, you believed in the Messiah, and you did everything in your ability to stand up to live the truth of his eternal perfect commands. So all you people dreaming of heaven, I'm going to go to heaven when I die. When you die, you're going to leave a legacy of comic book debates and mass murder over money for all your relatives to go, oh man, what was it? My dad was my grandpa was a televangelist preacher. Yeah. How rich? Real rich. How rich? He had enough money to get away with sexual abuse. Because he owned courts. Okay. He bought 2 presidents. Oh. Let's not talk about that. We're living the Lord's Prayer now. Okay, thanks. Forgive him what? 7 times upon infinity. All right. You want to live in the kingdom of heaven? Then you're going to have to be like me and not like that poor person having to go like this because other people are going, ooh, and it's like, and you voted for the presidents that he bought. And your sons went and mass murdered people for oil corporations for the latest cell phone to tell you what to do while you were sleeping. Okay. Splinter and the plank. The splinter and the plank. One is splinter, the other's a plank. Come on, geniuses, let's go try to take over the world. Carol. Violence is a part of life. Eating is a part of life. And animals, hunter-gatherers or whatever you'd call them. Okay. But you're not an animal, you're a human being. You can build shelter that elongates people's lifespans, that engages in, that can store food and do it in a way that doesn't cause toxins, that mass murders people slowly with a medical industry, and then in device that looks inside their body and says, here's what's killing you. That will be $935,000 plus the $200,000 for your Tesla. And that is an IOU, and it's $250,000, and that's a Ferrari. Our word is our bond, right? We've gone to the moon. We're going to the moon again. Okay, do you understand? I love you, Harry, because you're a regular guy. You understand? What if he shot you in the face? You're alive, and you're a horrible shot. Okay. Do you understand, Mary Swanson? Snapsonite. Swanson, Samsonite. I got hit by a suitcase. You were hiding in the closet on the Chinese Connection on Charlie Chan there, right? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I've seen the Chinese Connection one before. I have seen the docks one, but the one on the docks in New Orleans one is actually a recycle of a James Wong movie. Yeah, I sat and watched it. I was like, this is the James Wong movie with just a little bit different twist. Yeah. It was like, it was only like 6 years between screenplays. You'd think they could have came up with another one. Yeah, you'd think that. But, generations come and generations go, and then your mom sits there and tells you, George Benson's singing Unchained Melody. Okay. Righteous Brothers sing it better, Earl. She's right. Okay, Earl. Who else did she tell me? There was quite a few where she'd sit there and say, no. So, oh, yeah. Sam Cooke sings Cupid better than the Spinners. Okay. Yeah, she's right. What was the other one? There was, Unchained Melody, Righteous Brothers. Yeah. And there was another one, and I was like, okay. And I went and listened to it. I was like, you're right, mother. That is better than the original's better than the remake. Yeah, it happens a lot. I used to do that with Natalie too. That's so and so, and then, well, for her it wasn't. No, I was like, no, that's the music to the Andrea True connection, but the Andrea True connection is better than If You Still My Sunshine. Yeah, I had lots of, like the whatchamacallit, the Bone Thugs and Harmony there. That's the Force MD's Tender Love, which is better than the rap song. The same with, LL Cool J and Mrs. I've Been Thinking. It's like, you do know Debbie and Ronna's song is better, right? Okay, thank you. And so, the one, um, it's not a bad little song. I like I've Been Thinking Better. Oh, Jennifer likes Russell singing "You Are Everything" better than she likes her song. She just had to pay her bills. She wanted to pay lots of people's bills. She's dumb as a box of rocks, and she's tenderhearted. But now we're living the Lord's Prayer. It's like, what? Money's public domain. We can sit and listen to Linda Creed songs by Russell Tompkins Jr. all day if we want to. Stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. Love, love. You're alone all the time. Does it all ever trouble you? I'm never alone. I've always got traffic going on in here, especially from geniuses that are giving us the latest science project that's going to save us from the last science project. I'm a genius. You're a genius. All right. I have to fix your science projects to get them to reflect humble faith in an infinite essence that's the truth of creation that provides natural laws to us to love each other from in holy covenants eternally. But I'm not a genius. Praise the Lord. Thank you. Praise Earl. Thank you. I will take that praise. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You don't need to leave. I don't eat popcorn anymore since my tooth broke. When I eat popcorn anymore, I was eating a piece of popcorn and one of the hard ones got in there and it cracked my tooth from chemical poisoning and chemical exposure. It's a real drag. Oh, toxic poisoning through chemical companies sucks, but it's happening to everybody around me. But I'm the only one getting up to try to stop it earnestly by correcting the technology with consistent Ark of Covenant thought, word, action on a daily basis on social media. So, money not important to me, but you living the Gospels is. Okay? You crazy. No fortune cookie for you because you don't need to pay money and you don't need a piece of paper telling you what to do wrapped in food. It's crazy, but I know you crazy. You're dumb as box of rocks, but I work. I love you. There's no such thing as luck. So you're fortunate that I eternally love you and that I'm the Messiah and that you're not. So this bullshit's getting fixed, whether you want it to be fixed or not. Well, perfect commands. I didn't say you have free will when it comes to obeying the Lord. Okay. Yeah. Once you understand the Lord is right, you are obligated to be obedient to the truth. God gives you free will. You can destroy it all because you're not happy with it because you're an asshole. Okay. God's infinite glory. I'm the Lord who has faith in God and understands the natural laws provided to faithfully love one another through holy covenants. Oh, you're a different animal, aren't you? I love you. Well, I'm a man. Son of man, son of man. People say he's crazy, but their addictions make them crazy. All right, peace.